In the news tonight, on this Emancipation Day, Barbadians encouraged to be mindful of the journey that got us here. A sold-out 2025 courtesy Pic-O-De-Crop Finals competition to start in just an hour. And in sports, the Windies T20 losing streak continues with their defeat to Pakistan.
Broadcasting from our studios in the Pine St. Michael, this is CBC NewsNight, starting now.
Good evening, I'm Lisa Broom. Happy Emancipation Day. Thank you for tuning in. In our top story tonight, hundreds turned out for this morning's Emancipation and Peace March. Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley led the powerful demonstration of unity and cultural celebration. Anesta Henry has that story.
The vibrant rhythm of the tug band, chanting libations, and the movements and the footwork demonstrated by members of the Barbados Landship created the perfect blend for this year's Emancipation celebrations. Not even wet roads resulting from early morning showers could put a damper on the march for emancipation and peace. Starting at various points, the march culminated at the Bussa statue, where Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley led off the lane of wreaths to commemorate the significance of the day. There, Prime Minister Motley also called on Barbadians not to take for granted the tribulations and conversations that led to the erection of the statue.
To remind us of our journey and how far we have come, but yet how far we still have to go. Let us not take for granted the journey. This year represents the first year of the last decade to the 200th anniversary of emancipation. And that 200 years for some will seem like two, because if the veins of injustice continue to run through wherever they are found, then emancipation remains an elusive dream.
And Prime Minister Motley is also asking Barbadians to reflect on their obligations to the future.
Where we see people, we hear people, and we feel people, and in so seeing, hearing, and feeling, that we bring healing and that we bring the possibility of removing violence from our houses, from our communities, from our country, and yes, from our world.
Among the hundreds of people who turned out for the event were parliamentarians, Pan-Africanists, religious leaders, community groups, Black Night Riders, and others. The celebration continued at the Colombo Village with a family fun day filled with food, arts, crafts, and performances. The activities were organized by the Office of Reparations and Economic Enfranchisement. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
Well, the excitement is building as the 2025 courtesy Pic-O-De-Crop Finals takes center stage tonight at the National Botanical Gardens. 18 finalists will vie for the title of Calypso Monarch and the grand prize of a 2025 Nissan X-Trail e-Power. And earlier today, Deanza Roberts went to Bridgetown to hear some of the fans and then over to the National Botanical Gardens to check up on preparations for the show.
The countdown is on for one of the most anticipated events on the crop over calendar, the 2025 courtesy Pic-O-De-Crop Finals. On the streets of Bridgetown this morning, I posed this question to some fans. Who do you think will win?
So my pick for Pic-O-De-Crop is Adrian Clark, as my uncle here say, but I know he come up with something new, so you go watch him.
For the announcer, I like that song. It's a true song. Yeah, it's a true song. My king tonight is Adrian Clark. Adrian Clark all the way, but also Crystal. We gotta watch out for Crystal coming speckles.
And over at the National Botanical Gardens, workers were still putting the final touches in place, from lighting and sound to seating, for thousands of people expected to attend. With the stage set and the fans ready, all eyes are on tonight's show to see who will be crowned Calypso Monarch 2025. One thing is sure, the excitement of crop over continues in full swing. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
As Barbados' sweetest summer festival, Crop Over, climaxes this weekend, droves of regional and international tourists have been arriving to enjoy the last lap of activities. Our cameraman Christopher Wood caught up with some of those arriving at the Grantley Adams International Airport and asked them about their plans while on the island.
The last time I've come to Crop Over has been wonderful. I mean, really fun.
Very much
So I drag him into it. I tell him, let's go down here and let's have some fun in Barbados.
Some clean fun, that is.
Yeah.
Clean.
We're looking forward to have a wonderful time. Barbados is a fantastic place.
So I'm here to jump with Caesars, so I'm excited. I can't wait. So, yeah.
We are here to jump for Crop Over, more specifically 4-day, and yeah, and just have some fun. Unfortunately, I do have to head back to work, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to have this experience. So we're going to be here for a couple of days and make the best of it.
And coming up, the Prime Minister hones in on one of the country's national priorities. Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley says building self-esteem and confidence is a national priority and one of Barbados' 6 development missions. The Prime Minister says low self-esteem is a major issue affecting productivity and social cohesion. She was speaking during the Ideas Forum at the Princess Margaret Secondary School. Now, that forum is part of the Regathering series. She urged Barbadians to read the Charter of Barbados and the Mission Economy, which outlined the country's focus on personal and collective growth.
I link the emancipation of the mind with the building of the self-esteem, or put it the other way, the building of the self-esteem with the emancipation of the mind. And that is why, for me, the journey of trying to get us moving in that direction is more important than anything else, singular thing that we will do. And part and parcel of it is understanding our history, understanding what has influenced us. I keep making the point, why do we go into a room and Bajans typically sit at the back? It's the first thing we need to understand. And even when we tell people, come forward, I mean, the others know, Roy, if I was here from the beginning, I would have you all fill up all them seats there.
Opposition leader Ralph Thorne is assuring the public, that the Democratic Labour Party, DLP, continues to work for the betterment of the country. This as the DLP's Commission on Crime handed over its crime report, which Commissioner Verla de Pisa says has been updated to July 2025.
Our vision as a party is that this country must return to a place of peace. We will not have a good economy, we will not have a well-ordered society while we have this level of crime. And that will be one of the Democratic Labour Party's major manifesto promises, that we will attend to crime, that we will respect the police service, that we will respect the customs, and that we will respect the Barbados Defence Force. That is that is to encapsulate the vision of this party in relation to crime.
The Chapel Gap St. Barnabas St. Michael Community's Emancipation Day celebrations got off to a tragic start after an elderly resident fell from an ackee tree and died. 71-year-old Arthur Barrow's motionless body was discovered under a tree. Nesta Henry has the details.
71-year-old Arthur Barrow was outside his home picking ackees for sale when he met his untimely death. The incident has thrown his Chapel Gap St. Barnabas community into a state of shock and mourning. Barrow's friend, who gave her name as Ruth, said just after 6 a.m. she went to the home of the man, affectionately known as Uncle, called out his name but got no answer.
I make a glance over the wall and see he had so lying down. You hold for about 6 o'clock this morning, we saw ackees yesterday up by the roundabout, bus roundabout. And we say we can do some more today. I didn't know that he ran. I didn't know. He said they're going to pick yesterday evening about 5 o'clock. When they come and see everything, they say, tell myself, well, he ain't quick none. So he must have went this morning to quick some and must have lay down.
Another woman who lives next door says she was surprised when she looked outside early this morning, expecting to see her elderly neighbor as usual, but he was not there.
It's a shock to me because we actually have plans ready to you know, to go to the Emancipation event that down Buster roundabout. But right now, my spirit is not there because seeing this is a really heartbroken moment. I don't know what to say, but we will miss him. He was a very handy person that would usually go and help anyone in the neighborhood. As I see, he was a very hardworking, active person.
Meanwhile, Wayne Barrow, the brother of the deceased, says he was shocked at the circumstances surrounding his siblings' death.
But you know, when we are age 70, anything like that happen to you, bones, cramp, all this sort of things happen to you when you get a certain age. Perhaps you may gabble, you may slip.
Police are asking anyone with information regarding the incident to contact the District A Police Station at 430-7242 or 430-7246. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
Sports Night is brought to you by Power In. Pause is power. And by Dasani. Live first, Dasani after.
Well, it was a devastating performance from pillar to post as Nostradasa won the 86th Visit Barbados Derby yesterday at the Garrison Savannah. Trained by Richard Dean and ridden by Jareel Beckles, the 3-year-old filly stopped the clock in 2 minutes, 15.4 seconds, going 2,000 meters. The result means Nostradasa completed the double in the local Triple Crown after also winning the Barbados Guineas in April.
Nostradasa rolling along in front. She's about 10 lengths clear. From on the inside, Heidi Marie, and then Valiant on the outside. Elevate is next, then Zora. Charisma races behind these, a break of 3 before we get to Invictus, Raconteur, Mandarin Oriental, and Invictus. Nostradasa goes by their starting point. She's about 15 lengths in front, 6 and 1, 18 flat. She's over the hill and she's a well clear of Valiant, who's second. Heidi Marie is the next one through on the outside, going up. Making a good run is Charisma. Also making a run is Dorcas. Raconteur has begun his run from the back of the field. Elevate has dropped away, but they've got to catch Nostradasa, and she's about 15, 18 lengths. She's well clear. She's about 15 lengths clear of Valiant, who's in second, and Charisma, who's staying on. Mandarin Oriental is also trying to close. There are no more turns in the Derby, and Nostradasa has not seen a rival since the post parade. She's well clear and storming away from them. What a performance! Absolutely stunning. You can close her bus. Class dismissed. Nostradasa wins it by 3. Mandarin Oriental was second. Raconteur third. Charisma ran a big race to be fourth.
Well, that's our news for tonight. On behalf of the entire team, thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night. Happy crop over.